We've done it. It's HD. We don't have any sort of tags coming up. It's beautiful. Take 241 is a go. And if its beginnings are telling, we're in for an absolute great ride. Okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and start this playthrough over. Alright. Once again, look at that text. I almost think I'm in VR right now. After a long, long journey, the king and we, his retinue of 2, have finally reached this frontier land. We'd wandered for years. The miasma that destroyed our homeland was gone, yet we still had no place to call home. At last, on this momentous day, we arrived in a new land established by the young king's noble father. This land was a gift from his father, at least, I think so. Our little king isn't fully self-reliant. I need to keep a close eye on him, but I'll never give up. Until the day he comes into his own, I'll be right by his side. But this could take a while. Alright. I always liked how in these old, not old, but pretty much every RPG has like the @ and number sign in the name. Like I understand it's supposed to be a username, but could you imagine if they had voice acting? Like how would you even pronounce that if someone has an @ in their name? That's some nonsense. Alright, chapter 1. It's in its beginnings. The Little King. We got the frog embroidered on our cape. We're rolling. King deleted this. Lost in thought again, I see. Is anything wrong? The king's thoughts are never lost. They are merely in a formative state. In the outer reaches of nowhere, a radiant crystal? No doubt about it, this is the place we've been searching for. The promised land set apart for us by King Epitaph. At long last, we've arrived. It is good of you to come, O diminutive monarch. Man, I can't even speak, for you shall bear much fruit. The crystal speaks. Look at them, taking it back. I grant unto thee a magical power deep within me, the crystalline art of architect. Lay claim to this land aglow with my light and do with it as you wish, O little king. Architect, whatever it is, I feel its curious power. Architect, maybe it has to do with making buildings. Alright. Yeah, it's this. Thank you again for that link. This current update is really doing justice. I haven't experienced any sort of screen lag in terms of like the opening. The HD looks really nice for a game made in 2008. And of course, like, well, that was like a little bit of lag there, but to be expected. Amazing. All right, you did it, sire. O chosen king, unto thee I bestow the whole of my kingdom. Fill the land with people. Is someone... Alright. Oh, they changed her... Oh, must be on a random name generator. Yeah, yeah, that's right. So instead of Ada, we now have Andrea, and she's wondering where she is, of course. I wonder if Norman will be name changed as well. Alright, well, she remembers we're king deleted this. Absolutely. You made this for us with your magic to show our gratitude. We'll live in it. You know, I'll comment on that later. With this power, your dream of rebuilding our town can become a reality. That's right. Keep building houses and drawing the people back. I can help you when you need to use architect. I'll use a special teleport whenever you ring a bell. And pop up right in front of you. Alright. I think we just have to go build a few more houses, right? We'll just go ahead and build in pretty much the same locations. And honestly, I'm kind of cool with how things turned out because I didn't want this house right here anyways. I just didn't like how it was facing. This I think I'm going to be okay with. I could make him face all the same direction. Well, yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just build one here. That's what I wanted to comment on. I want to know whether or not the denizens of this place are paying taxes. Because if not, I'm building them a home that they get to live in for free, and then they say that the way they're going to pay me back is just by living in it. I mean, hopefully they pay taxes or something. Well, I was going to build a house on the outskirts over here. My reserve of elementite is depleted. Using architect consumes elementite, thus you need to have the batch. The elementite gauge on the upper left of the screen reflects your current stock. If you wish to build more, you must gather the fuel required. Elementite. Elementite lies in many mazes beyond the castle wall. Set your first sights on the Palomdite caverns. We do need elementite, but the caverns pose the monsters. You're not suggesting His Majesty should go, right? Heavens no, sire. The king is protector of his people and must exercise caution. Oh, it's not Norman. It's Cornelius now. I want to repay the king in some way for his kindness. That's the spirit, lad. Sire, why not commission this lad as an adventurer, preserver of the realm? The king cannot go gather elementite himself, so he commissions adventurers. Thank you, sire. I will make the necessary preparations immediately. Yeah, you know, that's a really good... adventurer Cornelius at your service. That's a really good point to make. What kind of political system are we living in here? It's getting dark already. We would do well to postpone the departures until tomorrow. So, you bring up the point of a socialist monarchy, and honestly, like, I would think we're living in almost like anarcho-communism, but the fact that I can't say that because we have an aristocracy. So, what I plan on doing is having someone live on the outskirts of town. Hopefully I can make him look like the Joker, and we're going to have him do all the work. I think that he'll be the person who proclaims that we live in a society. Well, that architect is quite the magic, isn't it? I'd say the prospects of recovering our town in full look rather promising. Our hopes of rebuilding the kingdom could finally come true here. On that note, sire, isn't it about time we all called it a night? She's right, Your Majesty. We can't afford to get off to a late start tomorrow. I imagine you're old enough now to recognize and heed the wisdom of your elders. Your Majesty. You know, I'm really intrigued by this statement. He says no more nighttime antics, but we haven't been in a town in what's assumed like months, years maybe. What nighttime antics is our young lad going to do in the middle of a forest? Just like run off or something? I think that's more suicidal as opposed to any antics. Magic that gives shape to memories is the father who prepared this land also calling his people. It's unfair that memories of this good man should bring them with sorrow. Or bring with them sorrow. King Epitaph, I could tell you watch over us, and I know for sure we'll meet again. Alright, things are looking really well. We're going to get past day 1 here and get the save. Alright, love to see it. Yeah, and before this game's gonna become like Civ, where you could choose your like political allegiance or some nonsense. Couldn't even imagine. We're gonna become an ultra-nationalistic, militaristic state, and every single person is gonna have mandatory enlistment into the army. We're gonna go ahead and invade every single other location. Even if there's like 5 people living in it, it's now ours. I mean, look at this young lad here. What is he, 8 years old? He looks about ready to make that decision. Yeah, what's up with the old king's name? That's my question. Like, epitaph, like, that's some... There's some deeper context to this game, for sure. It's only disguised as a kid's world builder, but at the end of the day, it's gonna hit us with a Matsunoian masterclass of teaching us about the horrors of war and Machiavellianism. Hence why we've got to be evilies. No other state can suit us. All right, Cornelius, go out there and shine. Look at the lad; he's ready to rumble. You know, this guy looks kind of like a Lalafell or what was the race in 11? Tartaro? He looks kind of like he has the Dark Knight armor. Like, he's for sure stacked. If anything, I think this guy should go in there. At least train him, maybe. I'll be back before you know it with as much treasure as I could carry. And that's another good point that he makes. How much treasure is he going to carry as just one man, you know? Yep, the Taru, thank you. Tartaru is the Lalafell in 14. With enthusiasm like that, he's bound to return safely, but let's pray anyway. I like how he says it after this guy just falls. You'll find this clock quite useful. Time passes in the kingdom and the town changes hourly. Okay. I'll run back to the castle, feel free to summon me at any time. Yeah. Wait. Oh, we got like the Final Fantasy 12 looking Moogles, kind of. They don't even fly. I'm glad to see them, though. It's none other than the Moogle brothers. Don't sweat the details, you'll live longer. We're acutely curious about this new town and we came to help. Sire, the brothers formerly assisted with King Epitaph with their fact-finding prowess. So true, Hugh. Call on us if you're in a fix and we'll try and fix it. Alright. Thank you, Moogles. It's very kind of you. Is she worried about her son? Oh, we could actually... He's... There you go. Alright. Oh, that's cool. It, as he disappeared, it gave us a little notification that he achieved his location. Alright. We don't have any Elementite, which is a little bit unfortunate. But at the same point, you know, let's go ahead and explore a little bit. Yeah, I realized when I actually looked at them, because the 12 design ones, like the Evilesian ones, are a little bit smaller. Yeah, whoa. What is that? The Crystal Chronicle ones have their own little unique little bit to them. It's nice looking, though. I like the creative design. Is that like the end game? Is that like the northern... He's back? The 5 people in town are absolutely taking this kid out to local. It's nothing better than a happy homecoming, and we'll be able to build another house. There's a disturbing presence beyond where the Elementite lies. Do you think it's one of the boss of the caverns? I don't know if it's my job. We'll save the adventure report. Pick up your daily wages. Ah, so you get paid based off of how much you work. We're in a free market aristocracy. Constitutional monarchy, maybe. Excuse me, Your Majesty. Who is this? Please, oh please, let me be an adventurer too. I want to be femme or more assistance. A solo adventurer might like some company. Can we make him, like, make her the white mage or something? Is there a job customization system for this? To be sure, adding more adventures to our roster is good, but... Oh. I've been secretly buying some equipment. Oh. Starting tomorrow, you'll have to collect daily tithes. Welcome to the world of taxes. Oh, man. Final Fantasy couldn't even escape us from that fate. Certain characters will go out and just be absolutely obscene. Alright. We need to pay Cornelius. Where are we going to get our money from? Oh, from the daily tithes of the houses. If that's the case, let's raise the rent. I guess we can just go to sleep then. Look at him. He's happy to go get his first paycheck until our tax rate's going to be low, 80%. Your Majesty, did you construct any new... He's a level 2. He leveled up on his adventure. You know, I'm still going to go ahead and explore a little bit while we have the time before it's sleepy time. So over here we have a snow-capped mountain. We have that really huge tower. I'm excited to see what that is. I'm really thinking that that's going to go ahead and be a big exploration spot later. Probably an endgame thing. Interesting that you can see it, but I guess at the same time it has a foreboding atmosphere. Thank you again for the cheer. So we'll see what the deal is with that. And we're pretty much surrounded by, looks like maybe, oh, we got a beach oasis over there. Some desert, trees, forest, mountains, you know, your standard stuff. Alright, I think that's pretty much all we have to explore. This, the amount of places that we actually have to build is quite huge. So we're going to need to get some elementite for sure. I could see this game taking a while to even get every spot filled. And it's probably, you know, we have to find that perfect balance too, which is kind of cool. Because I'm assuming that you can't just only build houses. The world map, huh? Alright, I'm excited to see that. We can continue this kingdom's restoration with renewed vigor. Well, she could teleport us even.
Hey!
Oh. Pranked. He's, young king's not even looking the right way. This is gonna be. This is a. Oh my god, that scared me. It's like the Quattro from World of Final Fantasy. Yeah, what's the deal? This land belongs to me, no trespassers. We have our first nativist of the story. Penguin pursuit. You have 30 seconds. We're gonna be able to reach him? Oh, we for sure get him. Oh. Wait, I got him. Why didn't it register? How do I get him? Do I have to like press? I was pressing A. Maybe I had to shake the remote? Oh, it doesn't even matter. Are you talking to me? Where'd you come from, little Pengy? It's not Pengy, it's Pavlov. Alright. This young man is... I'm Chime, and yon little T Knight is Sir Hugh Yerg. I know that you're cranky chimney stuffy Sir Yerg. Got him. Pavlov, I believe you said something earlier about this land belonging to you. How is that you know us? Were you acquainted with King Epitaph in this land? I don't have to tell you anything. What's this guy's deal? To refer to His Majesty, and I quote, teeny tiny kitty king is an excuse. Hey! Too bad for you, it's true. The teeny tiny kitty king is a spoiled crybaby. This guy's not having it. How dare, sire, this flightless fowl knows something. Please, Pavlov, if you know anything at all about Lord Epitaph. What makes you think I know anything about that unrefined poop? Hey! Wow. There's no reason. He's just throwing bait at us now. The bait of Babylon, and we're taking it. Just let him go. Can we kick him out of the kingdom? Like, we just may or may not have just usurped his kingdom from him and just made it our own. I like that, how it comes up and it says the day. Good morning, sire. Yesterday flew by in a blur of activity. That's why I've marshaled the facts and compiled a morning report. I'll make it a daily habit. Alright, alright. We'll start with the news brief. The financial and the adventure report. Okay. So, well, we have 2 warriors. He leveled up. You can see the stats, which is really nice. And, you know, the items that he got. Oh, they even have a background. So he's the oldest son. And he's close with Aeneas. Cool. And of course, she kind of came up to us at the end. And we can go ahead and look at how much we gain in daily taxes. Okay. So the amount of elementite, here are the ties. Yep. Okay. Behests. Oh. Okay, we have our world map. We're gonna go to the Isle of Giants. This is really cool. So it looks like we have to have, I don't want to say like a trade route, but we have to have a route to wherever we go. Like, I'm assuming I can't just send our lads over to go to, where's that tower at? Is it this place? Error? Probably just a glitch on my end, I don't know. Like, I'm assuming I can't just send them out over here. Right? Not like I'd want to anyways. So, our exploration isn't maxed over here. I don't know if that does anything in particular. And that's level 7 anyway, so we get smoked. We can go ahead and choose. Let's just explore. Could we already just choose to go? Okay, yeah. We have to have a little route to it. Let's go ahead and just choose to explore. No, I want what I want. I want our exploration rate to be maxed before we go ahead and think we could fight against some sort of boss man. Can you imagine taking him out at the kneecaps? The poor penguin. No matter how you hide your ugly mug behind a mask, who would trust that face? What is this guy's deal, man? I'm here to see our mutual pal, the minuscule monarch. Alright, well, he better bring something to the table. Too bad for you, sure. My info network feeds the teeny tiny kitty king. He gets adventure profiles and kingdom news from us. So you've been helping us, so it seems. Don't count on it. I'm only doing it because I'm keeping a promise. Oh, we have a reference to King Epitaph. Yep. It wasn't made to you, so fetch off, bell ringer. Oof. Man. Daily tithes are deposited here and used to pay for the king's civic duties. Alright, well, those two now have a mutual quest to go to together. We were thinking of heading out together. She's not ready. Oh, why is that? Okay. You need to get direct orders? Okay. If you talk to individuals, you can find out about their certain abilities. You could reveal their skill level. What does this guy bring to the table? View info? On what? Okay. That is actually kind of useful. Yeah, this new dolphin is actually the goat. It's ballin'. Alright. I'm eager to give the behest. Yeah, you know what? Let's hype her up. Make us proud. And make us proud too. The frog board. Okay. So of course we have our exploration one. I don't think they're ready to fight against the boss yet. Yeah, thank you again, Ultimore, for linking that. We have 270 elementite. Let's go ahead and make a house in the outer reach. Make sure that they live in a society here. Houses. Build a small house. And an aspiring adventure. See, now this is interesting. Saying that it's a small house implies that there could be houses later on, such as a large house or a medium house or something. This game is for sure going to have a lot of customization, and the fact that there is you can transfer between. Of course, we only have small houses, but the fact that you could transfer between the two makes room for me to believe that there's going to be quite a bit of customization in the towns, and maybe a lot of just cool different buildings. So there's the expiring adventure. I don't know what that heart symbol is. Maybe that's at every single... Maybe that's just how well they like living in the town? Let me see. Chancellor told me the gil used by adventurers differs from the funds used to run the kingdom. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So you could even look at their spending habits. This game is really immersive. At surface value, it may seem just like a Final Fantasy themed world builder, but it seems kind of immersive. You could look at even how much they spend. I'm so hungry in my kingdom for some homestead bread or a striped apple. I beg your pardon, sire. I was caught up in sweet memories of an old bakery. It's a shame we don't have one. Could you build one using Architect? Oh, she sounded like Navi. Oh, the heart is how they get along with other characters. So that's still pretty deep. Your Majesty, that might be a difficult task. You can't employ Architect if you don't have memories to draw on. You seldom went into town, and I assume you probably never went to a bakery. Look at the penguin in the background laughing. Why don't you go ahead and see Moctillo? He could draw you one. Interesting. Memories of a bakery. As your Majesty explains his recollections, I will draw them. So the bakery is ready to become a reality. That's really wholesome. Fielding adventures and talking to people expands your news. Okay, they literally just answered my question. Love to see it. I'm assuming that means that citizen shop. We can go ahead and build that. We built the house today, so we kind of got screwed over there. That's okay though, because we can just go ahead and build the bakery tomorrow. Let's go ahead and just kind of talk and see what's up. Alright, well, we hired him. He looks absolutely adamant to start. And I'm pretty sure our exploration and the tithing now will definitely net us. Look at how excited they are to come back and see if everyone's going well. This is a real wholesome game. It has really comfy music in the background too. This is a great lookout tower. Alright. Take me to the lookout. You know at a glance which areas are... Oh, see, now this is cool too. It kind of gives you an overview and you can see which places are open and whatnot. I like that. I like how you also have to say Kupo to the Magi. So I guess Mogtillo is going to be pretty huge in terms of our commercial success. Let's go ahead and rest for today. I don't think there's much else we could do. Tomorrow, we're going to get the bakery. Make some of that raid food. Good morning. Did you sleep well? First things first, we're going to look at the reports. Alright, okay. We lost 110 because we hired the one kid. Not great, but... Oh, we got a new location. Okay, this is level 3 one, the Goblin's Den, and level 2, Kubito Grotto. Let's go ahead and the exploration is maxed. All large elementite has been found. And there's a fountain of restoration. I guess that's supposed to heal them, maybe? Let's go ahead and post that. We don't need to hire anyone today. Honestly, today's going to be a really short day. I'm going to stroll around town to see maybe if there's any, like, new buildings to build or something like that. Or side quests or whatever, but... I mean, even people are happy to go ahead and work for the town, too. They just love to see it. But I don't even know how those quests really happen. Like, for example, that one with the bakery. Like, I don't know if that's like a random occurrence or I have to build X amount of houses, maybe. Various tidbits of helpful information. I don't want to do any of those things. I guess we'll figure it out. Yeah, it's just kind of soothing and like, I don't know, this is just a comfy game. Let's just go ahead and go to rest. I don't think there was much else we could do. I hope we can't lose any of the people in combat. Defeat the boss. He was the star of the day. Let's see, we lost 10, gained 50. We also got 100 elementite. He got a medal. These various kinds of medals will increase stats. Since he defeated the boss, we'll give him a medal. And it just increases his stats. There's a lot of stuff here. I'm just gonna give him strength. We could focus on this guy to be our warrior. And we might as well go ahead and start our first location. It also has a star now, signifying that we've 100%ed it. Of course, we're going for the completionist at every Final Fantasy, so hopefully by the end of this we'll have a star on every location. Let's go ahead and just have them explore. If you clear, you get a weapon shop plus. Interesting. So you get buildings from actually clearing stuff too, including a house plus over here. A lifty hut, a selkie den, tavern. Oh, we can build a local. Uke shack, lots of elementite. There's no way we can go to any of these. Weapon shop plus, armor shop, elementite treasure, gaming hall, luxurious house, elementite, expand the castle. What's this error place? It lets us go over here. Library, fountain park. So there is, oh wait. There is a whole bunch of stuff that you can go ahead and do. I like that. I really want to build a bakery though, just so that way that lad's happy. But I don't want to demolish any house in the process. Even though I think that means we're missing an adventurer. I wonder if there's like a max limit too. I can see how your friend played this all night, by the way. This is I can see this being very addicting for like a world builder. It's kind of like a micromanagement game, but not really. Macro management game. Because you're doing a lot in terms of, like, you need to manage, obviously, your resources. You need to manage your guild. You need to manage, well, now that we know about the heart meter, you need to manage your internal relations and make sure you don't have, like, some civil war brewing. And you just need to manage, you know, guild, elementite, and all that kind of stuff. So, I like how in-depth it is, and On the surface level, I thought this would be nothing more than just a time-killing game that, you know, I could play till the 8 remaster comes out. But now that I'm actually starting it, I've really enjoyed it so far. I think I'm only about like an hour in or so, but all the same, I could see how much customization this game could eventually lead to, and how much customization, like just overall, it could be a very, very fun experience. So we went to bed early, just there didn't seem to be much else to do. Let's go ahead and look at the reports. So we definitely went for the exploration because it's a brand new place. Everyone leveled up, and you love to see it. And we found 200 elementite. That means our lad's getting his bakery. We can go ahead and probably... These areas were not here before, so there is for sure going to be some new areas along the way too that are just not... that are not on this map like already. Our exploration's max. I'm comfortable going for the boss right now. Hello, Natalia. Thank you for saying hello. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, though this is a comfy game. We're just gonna go ahead and tell all these people to make us proud. It's a level 2 dungeon. Everyone is at least level 2, and we have the one guy who's rocking the level 3. We have enough gil to go ahead and get another adventurer. I can go ahead and build a house. I remember there being some buildings and dungeons that were DLC. Are they unlocked in mine? I actually don't know how to check. I bought the DLC when I converted it to my hard drive, but the issue is I don't know how to register that onto the emulator. If there's any way you could tell me how to check, I would very much be willing to do so. I just unfortunately don't know how. Is there, for example, if you could somehow get me one of the ones that are, if you can give me a DLC dungeon or something like that, I'll check my list. We're gonna go ahead and just build it right here. Go ahead and build the bakery. Oh, we got a cutscene. You have built the kingdom's first bakery. Oh, look it. Everyone's stoked. People are happy when they can go ahead and shop for goods. Desert City of Clavis is one of the dungeons. Alright. Next Behest Day. I'll go ahead and check. And when morale gets full in the town, you'll get a surprise. It's nice to have this. I wish I could shop every day. Can we go inside? We could just ask them how business is. Cool. I'll go ahead. Yeah. I'll search for that for sure. Right now, I think I'm going to be safe for... Oh, he's running around. Can you draw us something? Oh, never mind. I'm going to save up for elementite and kind of see what the deal is there. Also, costumes that you change within the castle. Okay. Good luck, Aeneas, fighting this small scorpion. Morale frenzy. Additional morale gained for a period of time when adventurers complete behests. Okay. We have a lot of people wanting to join. Samuel. You're hired, boss. Sorry, other lad, but we can't... Rodney, we can't afford you. Other view closet? Is this right? I guess that answers your question. Purchase add-on content? Please don't crash my game. Oh no. Oh, it didn't crash my game. Okay. I was like, oh shoot. If that was the other version of Dolphin, it for sure would have. But I guess that answers your question. I'll go ahead and give it a look. Kind of sucks, but I really want to go ahead and see if I can Because I for sure had it. I just don't know how to put that onto the coding of the dolphin. But my file has the DLC for sure. Because the one on my hard drive that I used to transfer it into the WAD file did. But for some reason, I guess I just didn't transfer over to the game. I'll go ahead and I'll take a look at it tomorrow. See if I can get those optional costumes and dungeons. Alright, Cornelius. Great stuff. We got new Elementite. Okay. We killed the boss man too. This guy went again. He's just going off. That's 2 medals. Maybe I got the dungeon though. Let me look for Desert City here. The one that just says error is a little weird. I wonder if the Infinity Spire is that big tower. The Desert City of Clavis I have. Maybe I just don't have the costumes? And it's also possible too, though, that the DLC came out after I played the game all those years ago. Alright. What? An urgent message from adventurers in the field. Monsters are converging on a goblin encampment. They can't be. I've never heard of wild monsters targeting human land. Okay. I probably bought all of the dungeon ones. I just never bought the costume ones. I could see my younger self doing that for sure. Hordes of goblins and their eyes had their eyes on town. Alright. We can't afford to risk losing me in battle. We will go instead. We're all in agreement. We want to protect our land. We'll do everything in our power to defend the realm. Dang. These monsters may be more than what we can handle. Yeah, how are we gonna beat them with toy swords? Why don't we build a weapon shop? Oh, nice. There is another... Yeah, that's for sure in our capacity. Happy to see him. Oh, off he goes. Alright, weapon shop. That's exciting right there. That's huge. You know we're gonna go ahead and build that right away. Oh, that's a big location. We'll just have it face this way. We can just build like a house here and a house there. If we beat this current dungeon that we're at, I think we get an armor shop, right? So, I'm going to play the management of the Elementite game for sure. You know, I'm actually going to put the armor shop right back to the, next to the weapon shop. Alright. Why not consider donating to our fund? We can go ahead and fund weapon research? Ah, I see, we can. We don't have any weapons in the weapons store. That's okay. Man. We don't... at least we have bread in the bread store. Now this game's gonna make me want to go ahead and just build houses for the sake of taxes. I'm really starting to sound like a real government official here. Let's just go ahead and build the house here. Can we build? Oh, limit. Oh, there's a limit for each of the buildings. That's really nice. That will really be able to kind of tell me and gauge where I'm at. We'll throw in another house though. That of course gives us another adventurer. But I think we're good on adventurers. We should really just focus on weapons and armor. It's not that I've gotten any complaints really, but if we certainly need more healing. Pretty girls, maybe a park where we could relax. Okay. He wants Chime to go out with him. Alright. Oh, poor lad. He gave up immediately. He wants to go he wants to go to a park just because he's obsessed with our retainer. Poor lad. Well, he's really been drinking the face with no GF juice, but hopefully one day. Alright, I guess that our character over here has envisioned a park, so we don't need to go over to Mount Tillo to draw it. I want to go somewhere that you would expect a park to be. Like, I don't think you would really expect to see that somewhere over here. Somewhere more wildernessy. But maybe, like, right here would be fine. Assuming it's going to be pretty big. By the way, I guess I was wrong. We don't know what a park looks like. But Mogtillo didn't give us the option to go ahead and draw anything. I want to go ahead and build a park, though. Unless this isn't Mogtillo. Oh. She looks really happy in terms of the heart meter was very much filled. Maybe if I go over to the lookout, or is this Mogtillo? It's Mogyash. No, we don't need to know anything about that. I just want to know how we get the park. Unless maybe we got that a little too early and we have to go ahead and... Samuel fled from battle. Poor guy. Oh, well, at least he didn't die. I don't know if, like, permadeath's a thing in this game, but... I'd rather him flee. Oh, Cordelia did too. That is a little surprising. But I guess if our stuff really isn't strong enough, it would only make sense. I would rather fund weapon research than I would go ahead and make units that aren't very strong. Level 1 adventurers with nothing on them would kind of hurt me more than it would. So we'll go ahead and hopefully get enough in tithing. We gotta level up. Samuel had to run away though, but you know, it's alright. We have 160 gold. We're gonna go ahead and have them explore the Goblin's Den. Oh, no, I forgot something. I forgot the Behest Cost Guild. When's the next special sales day? I can't fund any weapon research because I don't have enough gil. That's a little bit depressing. Oh, he does have a sword. Okay. And there was a job class attached to the sword. I don't know if these guys have job classes yet. Or are they just like the adventurer job class? Alright, so whenever I talk to people, it gives the little, that meteor boosts. Oh, yep, he got another job. See, how do we not have memories of a park? I want to go ahead and scope out a good spot to find a park. I was thinking somewhere over here, like somewhere grasslandy for sure. If we could have built there, that would have been a nice one. But maybe in this slot right here. Even over here could work. Let's just see how big it is first off, and you look at the scope and cost. Never mind. I must have skipped through the text too fast. And maybe he said he couldn't draw up a park. Or let me talk to him again. We have to go ahead and just throw a behest. We'll have Samuel go out and make us proud, even though he's probably not gonna enjoy that too much in the grand scheme of things. We'll go ahead and just finish off today as well. Alright. Oh, he died. Oh, shoot. Oh, he didn't die. He's just resting. We got 300 elementite and some funds. Yeah, I guess we're gonna get smoked for quite a while. Find a round dandelion. Is that how we're gonna go ahead and build the park? I want to get an armor shop too, but let's just go ahead and build the park. I'll focus on weapons development, and maybe we can go ahead and get something a little better. 300 elementite, that should be enough for a park. Let's go ahead and fund research for level 5 swords, which will be over here tomorrow. Still only has the bronze sword, but looks like for that cha-ching, are people coming in and buying stuff? Is there a way we could view what they have equipped? Okay. See, now this is a genius system. We're paying these people to fight for us, and then they're spending money at our shops. This is exactly what the Rockefellers did, right? Or was it the Carnegies with steel? One of the two. This is a genius system here. I'm really impressed. Let's just build a park over here. There's no... Oh, we have to wait again. I keep forgetting. We'll build a house. Just like a... Let's just build a house right here. Really getting that tithing greed. I wish we had enough gil to go and hire these people, because we're gonna look at she's been waiting forever, but we're just gonna have to collect more in ties, I guess. Alright, looks like we found it then. Gained 70 in ties. Let's go ahead and build up that park today. Did no one actually find a round dandelion? Are you serious? I have all these people go and try and find a round dandelion. Hold on. I can't believe this is true. You cannot tell me that no one found a round dandelion. Let's see if he was lying. Nope. The level 5 weapons did come in. I refuse to believe that I gave like 5 reasonable, I would say at least reasonably counted people a job, that not a single person found a round dandelion? What? Are the odds just that low, or are we just the lads aren't ready for such a formidable task yet? Maybe I'll stay around tomorrow and make sure that they actually do their job of finding a round dandelion. I'm gonna save up elementite until tomorrow. Let's just rest. Once again, there's not much to go ahead and do for today. Huh? Oh, did she kill the goblin leader? We're back and we did it. Oh, they did! Nice! It looks like those swords actually did some justice there. Feeling left out? Oh, you mean the little guy wanted to do battle too? Pinhead, respectable kings don't get themselves killed for no good reason. He's rude but right. If we were to lose you, the people would suffer terribly. We're eternally grateful for your majesty's kindness in rebuilding our home. Sire, you've given us back what we lost. You, above all, are our national treasure. We freely pledge our loyalty to the Radiant Crystal and our beloved King. I like how that's his name. That's a little bit of a sad name. I wouldn't want to be known as, like, kings in the past, like Alexander the Great or you know, Ivan the Terrible. At least they have some cool names. Little King is just a little bit offsetting. Another day. Alright. So, looks like Cordelia got the job done. I guess that would make sense as to why she was in the cutscene. That netted us a positive expenditure of 195 elementite. And she defeated the boss, so she complained about healing, so we're gonna go ahead and make her our white mage. I don't know how we do that, but take the one for white magic. We're gonna do this in the level manner here. So we have 1, we have 2, we beat 3. There should be level 4 is right over here. We'll go. Wait, no. Never mind. I want to find a round dandelion. And this is a level 6 and gives us a gaming hall, whatever that does. It gives us a home for the most oppressed group of people. Chapter 2, The Cloak of Shadows. I guess so every bit of dungeon slash like location that we clear, story ones give us a cutscene or maybe a chapter entry. A dangerous past, sire, for the moment at least. Something on your mind. Well, yes, I share the king's concern about the strange monsters roaming the land. Even with the miasma gone, they're not weaker. In fact, they're anything, they're more ferocious. No need to worry. If we keep developing, we're sure to get better trained adventurers. They'll unravel the mysteries of this land and rid us of its dangers. Exactly. For our safety and peace of mind, we need adventurers to go on more expeditions. So, Your Majesty, let's see what we can do about that today. Alright, so we got a house. I think that means that our limit goes up. It's 20 now. Wow. Okay, it really went up. Alright, make us proud. I know they have a big job on their hands. They've got to go look for flowers. Let's go ahead and talk to people around town, see if we can get the morale up. As apparently the tithing, I remember from the little tutorial at the beginning, the tithing is apparently optional, or they do something. Tithing is better when the characters are feeling on a higher morale and they voluntarily choose to pay more, or something like that. I don't necessarily know what that means, but I don't see a park being anything more than 300 elementite, so I'm going to go ahead and just build a house. And I don't really see why not. Especially since we're going to get elementite from maybe today's thing, but in particular the armor shop's going to be a huge development. So, I guess the special sales day makes more people come in or something like that, but they need to have more business. So, for them to have more business, it also means more adventurers. This is a really, like I said earlier, and I'm really starting to see the development more now. It's a very well intricate and very well made game, like in terms of the circles of how everything works. But anyhow, I'm just going to have them today go and look for a flower. Did they find it? I just want to go ahead and build the park. I'm pretty sure that will go ahead and lead to a higher intake of morale, which means, you know, better stuff for us, more tithing, more money for the people. It's all going around. Sorry, lad, it's going to have to be next time. Eventually, we'll have to get everyone here going on the adventure about. But until then, until we get a lot more money to do so, we're gonna have to just go ahead and roll with like the 3 or 4 people that we have now. They've certainly been doing us well. It's just that they're all the same job class. I've seen so much about job classes. I would imagine that they're going to be able to be changed upon. Yeah, see, our tithing $80 a day or 80 gil a day isn't too spectacular. There's no behest, so I guess we finally found our round dandelion. Obtain a round dandelion, I guess, is one of the things from today. We'll go ahead and post that. Just see if we can go ahead and get one of those. Because even though now that we were able to find the location, I guess we still didn't get one, which means, unfortunately for the lad that was thinking about Chime, I guess we're gonna have to wait until we can go ahead and get one back, and then we'll be able to build the park. I mean, there really isn't too much for us to go ahead and do. Like, we're still in the really early parts of the game, so... And our daily bit is really just kind of talking about, going around and talking to people and getting morale up and all that good stuff. This isn't like any big executive decisions or anything. I think it's just because we don't have a lot of stuff yet. That's a real fair assessment to make. But, you know, until then, I guess I'm cool with our days being relatively like half days. We pretty much just call in early. There's not too much for us to do, and I'm being really, really conservative right now with the Elementite. I don't know. There's obviously like a finite amount of everything in this game. Like, you have to max at some point. So I want to make sure that when we do use our Elementite in particular, it's for stuff that we actually need. Like, I don't want to spend it all on houses, for example, right? And then get the armory shop, and then get absolutely yoked in mid-dungeon because the armory shop wasn't built, and all of our people got one-tapped. So, you know, the $80 that we get in... I keep saying dollars. Ugh. The 80 gil that we get. Let's make Cornelius a black mage. It's nice. It's not enough to do a lot, but you know, $80. It keeps saying dollars. Ugh, 80 gil a day isn't too bad. Now that we have the weapon shop and soon to be the armory shop, though, the amount of investments that we're going to go ahead and be doing is not going to be like for sure. We're going to need to get more gil. I'm going to go ahead and get level 10 swords for now. That may get increased spending from people, so hopefully we can get a weapons sales day, whatever that means. But now that we have the round dandelion, I'm pretty sure that means we can go ahead and build, right? Oh, no. We have to go ahead and bring that to Longplay. See, this is a real complex side quest just to get a park. So now we gotta go... Oh, he's at the crystal. Oh, he passed out. Puppy Love Park? Okay. You know what? We're gonna put that next to the... We're gonna put that over here. Fountain Park. We're just gonna put that right over by the house. I don't know what we're gonna put back here. maybe this was a bad decision. I mean, it's wholesome looking though. And I'm pretty sure that the lad will be happy about it, so we'll keep it there for now, but if I need to go ahead and take it down, then it's whatever. We could put like a house here. I don't know what we're gonna do here though, because you know, we don't have anything that's like a three straight line stack. That was quite a bit of elementite too. I didn't even realize, but it's enough to. I was gonna say we can go ahead and build a house, but I'm not gonna do that. Armory shop, you know, with all that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass on it for right now. Just with the fact that the armory shop could be a thing to do here, like a factor, a pretty major factor too. I think it'd be better to go ahead and pass on it for now, and then just save elementite for that, because I think the weapon shop was 200, if I'm not mistaken, and I could only assume that the armory shop is going to be the same. And so, as he said, the park is just kind of a way to relax, so hopefully that gives us some sort of positive. See how the kingdom's doing. Wow. Yeah, they're for sure gonna need a park after that, man. 310 elementites are really nice. That's really unfortunate though about all the people that got injured. I think that means they're gonna be out of commission for quite a little bit, but regardless, that's another star to chalk up on the map. Not fully explored. I think that's probably as to why we got herded. We'll just have them explore today. But the good news out of all of that is after fighting against the killer bee, we get the armor shop. This is a lot bigger than the weapon shop. I got my dream. Look at, they're back to back, so they could go ahead and shop at both locations. They don't have anything just yet, so we're gonna have to fund a little bit of the research, which we can't even do yet. At the end of the day, though, we still got it open, and that's the most important thing. And he's gonna be focusing on a weapons day soon, so we can't, we can't complain too much about that. Everyone else is at home resting because, man, did we get herded in our last little escapade out, so. Welcoming more people is valued. Wait, what is he saying? We'll have to pay Mogtillo a visit to focus on a more spacious house. Okay. So I guess this is going to go back to what I said earlier about the weird indication of only having like the small house. I guess now we could probably focus on the medium house, or whatever Mogtillo's going to hand us. The issue now is going to, of course, be finding him. I always see him over at the crystal, and he doesn't look like he's there. We could probably hire an adventure, but I don't want to do that yet, just for the sake of I want to go ahead and fund armor research. The heavy plating is going to be a little bit more important to us in the now than like 10 extra gil a day would be for tithing. Our morale meter's going up pretty decently well though, so that's always a plus. We'll kind of talk to people and see, get that up. Aeneas died. That is probably because we didn't have armor. I can only assume. And Mogtillo is missing. We might just end the day here. Kind of a depressing one. We had our first bad day. I didn't expect him to get wiped out from exploring. but I guess the game really wants to ingrain that first off you should be working in parties, which I think his partner Samuel's like a level 2, and you should focus on weapons and armor, to which one of which we don't even have. So I think we get everyone back from rest today, though. Cornelius actually completed the job. Aeneas was the one who died. And Cornelius was a lot higher level than I thought, by the way. Fully maxed, fully maxed, fully maxed, and fully maxed. Okay. So we have 6, 7, 8. Let's go ahead and go over to the level 6 one. Well, there's 2 we can go to, or there's a level 5 one. Missed that. We'll go here. One can easily get lost here. We're gonna for sure go ahead and focus a lot more on exploration. I'm assuming if you fill that exploration bar, we'll be able to, maybe you get lost less, and by that same proxy, you don't get injured as much. Huge that we got our first bit of leather armor, though. We got a longsword that's level 10, and you know, after pitching the idea of a special sales day for how many times now, they finally decided on giving it to us. Nice. Let's go ahead and talk to them, make sure that they're good. There's Mogtillo, more spacious house. The Bard Mogmune, new spacious house, is quite well. Alright, is that the guy on top of the lookout tower? I think it just might be. These people really aren't too leveled. Cornelius is. I'm a little worried about the other ones. But, we should be okay. I for sure want to get this spacious house, though. It probably adds more adventurers, and of course any bit of extra tithing that we get daily helps for sure. It allows us to hire more people and fund more weapons research. I don't know what the max level is for adventurers. I could only assume that it's, you know, your typical Final Fantasy, and you're going to be looking at 99. Maybe it's like some of the other ones and it's 100, but I'm trying to think that with the case of the funding, it goes in increments of 5, so I could probably see it going to 100. So we'll have to definitely kind of, you know, play it by ear and see how it goes. But our first big thing is finding Mogmune. Is this him? That's Mogro. Could have sworn there was only 3 Moogles. And I guess with the more houses we get, of course, we're also going to get more people wanting to become adventurers. Like poor Rodney, the lad has been trying every day for the longest time. We still don't have the money to hire him. I don't know how well your units and adventurers work in tandem, but I could only assume that, you know, the more the merrier. Maybe your damage output's higher, your combined strikes are better. I'll have to kind of look and see. But, well, it looks like our people have reached the place. Mogtillo. Can you please tell us where this guy's at? Oh, Samuel's already fled from battle. That is not a very good sign. Cornelius has returned early. Yeah, it looks like they're going to need some armor for sure. And with more armor comes more funding. Oh, Cordelia, the goat. She somehow has explored the place fully. So, oh man. Well, I guess talking to them goes, and oh, that guy was crying, man. Talking to them increases the morale anyway, so that's cool. That's really cool. Like, that's a good way to get tithing points, and you know, maybe it makes them feel happy if they messed up. Like who was that? No, that wasn't Cornelia. It was someone with the C. Cornelius. We got a few level ups, but nothing too special. The morale bonus, I don't know what that means yet, but that's definitely an increase in fun. Oh, the morale bonus, never mind, I do. New location, level 9. We're definitely not going to go there yet. We're not going to defeat the boss here either. Like, for sure, definitely the heck not. We are not ready for that. I'm going to go ahead and just have them explore a little bit more. See if we can find the Mog Mune guy today, too. We have exactly 100 gil. Maybe I can... The people's morale has been full. You'll find a thank you bonus when you talk to people. I'm cool with that. I'll for sure have to start sending some people out. We have exactly 100 gil. I think now is the time I'm going to start being more... You know what? I'm sorry, but today's Rodney's day. The guy has been here the longest. He's been waiting the longest. If he comes by today, the job is his. I still can't find Mogmuni. Maybe we're just not supposed to have that house yet. Unless this is him in the corner? I can't tell if that's a Moogle or not. Oh, there, we found him. Yeah. It's like we're levitating past them, man. Alright. Sire, be the choir and join along in the song of spacious houses. Spaciously. Look at that tenor work there. We got ourselves one memorable song. Is that it? That's really all we needed to build a spacious house. You co-wrote a song about it. And it could hold a big Off he goes back to sleep. Oh, we woke him up. Let's just have him go back to bed. He did a lot of hard work today. How much? 200? 300! We received 30 additional gil and 1 aspiring adventure. What is the space of that? It's a 2 space, but in terms of limit, it's the same thing as houses, which, you know, no, I guess that makes sense because in the grand scheme of things, it's the same. Let me see if our boy Rodney made it to tryouts today. He did. You know what? You were the first person here, man. Welcome. Welcome to the team. Alright. Let's go ahead and end here today. What does raise morale do? The only thing you do is go on and talk to him. Is this like... Andrew's getting... Oh, wow. Okay. So, I can go ahead and just talk to people. I should have done this earlier, but while this meter's up, it allows me to talk to people in that little heart thing in the house. I wonder if it works if I go inside of houses. It doesn't. It means that goes up, which I guess that means the stats of the inhabitants of the home go up as well. Cool. Hopefully it cheers him up. Man, he feels so useless. Oh, well, you know, it's a happy ending, right? His stats got boosted there. I don't know what I'm going to get from talking to any of the Moogles, but yeah, pretty much nothing. Alright, well, we're exactly at 0 gil. Now that I know that raise morale does what it did, I'm gonna strategically use that because what I used was just kind of stupid, and I really only got one positive thing out of it. So we'll go ahead and just go back to sleep. That's a little bit depressing. I wish I could have used it at a better time, but now I know what it does and what it sets out to do. So I'm cool with that. Anais died. That's unfortunate. But we did pick up Rodney, for better or for worse. Morale bonus netted us 20 extra. Nothing too special though besides that. Our exploration is still really, really poor. It must be a relatively difficult location. I guess it does say that one can easily get lost. That, or maybe our people just aren't buying the right armor. Oh! What is this? Welcome to the special sales day. Oh, I see. Okay, that's cool. So, you get the plus materials during the special sales day, which I guess gives nets our people better stats. I want to go ahead and fund some more armor research because we really only have level 5 chainmail. Maybe our people could go and buy that, but we're gonna need to get some more elementite for sure. So we'll have to play it a little bit slow, because I want to get a spacious house, and netting that 30 extra gil per day is just really nice. Once we do that, of course, we're gonna be able to go and get some more. Oh wow. You know what? No, go rest, man. For real. If they're really that tired, I don't want morale to start going downhill. The level 1 guy's gonna get smoked. I can't help but feel bad. It looks like he's gonna go buy stuff at the item shop. I don't blame him. Please come out with a longsword plus, because I'm genuinely worried. Did he get something? Oh, that is a misclick. No! Another misclick! Okay, maybe we just have to wait till they're all out. Rodney, Cornelius? It doesn't say if they got anything. I think there's a way to check in the bulletin board. Does it say, like, view commission adventurers? Leather armor. Oh, wow, no weapon. Is he a mad lad? Chainmail and iron sword. Level 7 iron sword there. Alright, you guys. Well, I think this is going to be a really good kind of stopping point for the stream tonight. I'm sorry for those of you guys that were tuning in for World of Final Fantasy, with all that absolute mishap that's happened with my internet tonight. And thank you for the patience for you guys here for the My Life as a King playthrough. You guys have been awesome, and considering the bumps that we had at the start, I thought we were going to be in a hole that we couldn't get out of. So I really, really appreciate you guys' patience. Tomorrow night, my quest to 100% every Final Fantasy continues. I don't know if I'm going to be playing World of Final Fantasy. I don't know if I'm going to be playing this one. I think I'm probably going to go back to World of Final Fantasy, but with how my internet's been acting up, we might just be headed back over to this one. That's not a bad thing at all. I'm having a lot of nostalgia trips for this one. Just some stuff I remembered as a kid. And it's really nice because I also feel as if I have a real personal connection to this, and it's, you know, really my first time going through and doing all this stuff for real. So it's a lot of fun. It saves at night, so I guess I don't really need to be doing this, but anyways, I just want to say thank you so much for all the cheering, the bits, the donations, everything like that. You guys are absolutely awesome. Have a nice night. I will be back tomorrow night, same time, 9:30 PST, bringing you back with some more Final Fantasy content as always. So anyways, you guys, thank you again. Have a nice night. Have a good day tomorrow, and hopefully I'll see you back here tomorrow night at 9:30. Alright, later guys. Take it easy.